Yes, I have anxiety. I have been diagnosed with it, and it's a struggle. It's a daily struggle. Not a daily struggle. It used to be like a second to second struggle. Now it's much less of a struggle. But so yes, I have anxiety in general, and I have voiceover anxiety. My general anxiety manifests and trickles into my, voiceover career. So, most of the time I'm fine. But during my weaker moments, I still worry about where my next gig will come from. I still get nervous when business slows down. And yes, I occasionally suffer from imposter syndrome. So all that does is make me, human. So, but the big question is do I control my anxiety, or do I let my anxiety control me? For a long time, yes, my anxiety controlled me, but now I control my anxiety. So how can you, if you have anxiety, how can you effectively manage your anxiety and have a viable voiceover career? Well, the first thing that you need to understand is that not all anxiety is created equally. Mine is relatively mild, and it does not require any kind of medication of any kind. So, I count myself very fortunate. But other people's anxiety can be, crippling, and their life can really spin out of control as a result of their anxiety. So what I would recommend is the first thing you do is find a good cognitive therapist or a psychologist or a psychiatrist, maybe even a social worker, who can help you determine if you actually have anxiety, what the nature of the anxiety is, and what steps you need to take to address your particular brand of anxiety is. And that may require, regular sessions with a therapist of some sort, and it may require medication of some sort. And there is no shame in seeking help. There's no shame in getting help, and there is no shame in being on some form of medication to address your anxiety. It's okay. It's okay. One thing that I discovered a few years ago that I tried, and it was great, was called Mood Gym. You can click below the link to check out that. And I'm quoting now, it is like an interactive self-help book which helps you learn and practice skills which can help to prevent and manage symptoms of depression and anxiety. So I used it before I went to therapy regularly, and it did help, but it is no substitution for working with a human therapist and possibly getting actual medication if that's what you need. I will also say this, is that the voiceover industry is not for the faint of heart. It is inherently chaotic and unpredictable, and there is no guarantee of success on any given day, much less as a viable career. And anxiety, from my experience, is about worrying about the future, and fearing the future, and letting it either paralyze you or let it spin your life completely out of control. So for me, at least, one of the most effective for me, one of the most effective coping mechanisms to deal with the voiceover industry is to take control. Seek control through education, through genre proficiency, through development of business acumen, through mastery of project management, and all the other skills that will help strengthen the foundation of your voiceover success, of your voiceover business. Creating stability and control may actually lessen your anxiety. Also, no matter what I do, there's going to be some level of anxiety. So whatever residual anxiety driven energy I have, I use it, I harness it to actually power my voiceover career, because that energy is neutral. It's just what you do with it and what direction that you put it can be helpful or harmful. So I try to take my anxiety ridden energy and make it helpful. So I usually use it as a form of motivation, because if I am constantly worrying about what's going to happen or what's not going to happen, and am I going to succeed? Am I going to fail? How is this going to, I'm like, no, you want to control your future. You want to learn to predict what's going to happen. Be prepared and use your preparation as motivation for knowing, having the confidence that you're going to have more control over your life in general and your voiceover business in particular. The one thing you want to be careful about is not letting your anxiety-driven energy turn into devolving into busy work and endlessly scrolling on social media and other things. So if you're going to use that energy, use it positively and use it constructively. So anyway, that's this week's blog entry. I will remind you that this Thursday at 8 o'clock, we're going to do the VO how-to workshop, Know Your Worth. Click on the link below to sign up. It's only $60. And you can learn more about that at vostrategist.com. So thank you for watching this blog. Please like, comment, share, and be good, be safe, and happy voicing.